How to not be jealous in a relationship. Welcome, my name is Arica Angelo, and I am a dating and relationship expert who's been at this for 11 years. And listen, when it comes to jealousy and being jealous in a relationship, I think this is something that we all struggle with, some more than others, but it's something that we all experience, we all encounter. We get that little jealousy bug that hits us all from time to time. But for some of us, it's a little bit more heightened, and so we tend to feel it a lot more. I know in my own personal experience, I have struggled with this. So if you're watching this and you have shame around jealousy, like, homie, sister, brother, I understand, I relate. It's not always the easiest thing. So what can we do to navigate through this? First thing foremost is you want to ground yourself, because when we get jealous, essentially what we feel is that someone has more power than us. They have the power to leave us. They have the power to take that love that they were giving us and to give it to someone else. And so therefore, if they do that, then we're no longer going to have love. We're no longer going to have the attention that we crave. And so when we ground ourselves by meditating, by breathing, when you're in a situation where you feel the jealous bug creeping up, sometimes you just have to walk away and just go, ugh, and get that energy out, and then come back to yourself and breathe and say things to yourself like, I am powerful over myself, and I have the power to give myself love right now. And right now, I feel really heightened. I feel really agitated. I feel really afraid. That's the more vulnerable thing to say. But I'm feeling jealous right now. And I'm just gonna come back to myself and remind myself that I'm powerful and that I'm loved in this moment. And nobody can take that away from me. The next thing you want to do is check in with yourself. When you feel jealousy hit you, say, am I about to react right now? Because a lot of times we can feel jealousy, but it's what we do with the jealousy. And listen, being part Latina, I understand. You're like, oh my gosh, I will cut you. I will cut you. But you don't want to do that, right? So you don't want to react. So you have to respond. So to be able to respond, you first have to come back to yourself and check in with yourself. Am I about to react right now? Am I about to escalate this situation? Am I about to make this situation an all-time 10 when really I can keep it minimized at a 2, at a 5? And so check in with yourself and say, am I about to react? And if you are, step away and do what I said in the beginning. Breathe, come back to yourself, remind yourself that you are loved, that you are powerful, and that no one can take that away from you. The next thing is just practical. I'm just gonna keep it real. Listen, you can do all the self-love, all the self-help, all the work on yourself. But if you are choosing partners who are not safe, just don't do it. You know what I'm talking about. The flirty people, they have eyes for everyone in the room. If you're a jealous person, don't be with that person. They're just going to drive you crazy. Yeah, maybe you have some familiar patterns with people like that and it's what you know, so you keep getting attracted and drawn to those people. But just don't do it. If you see them and they're just constantly flirting with everyone else and that doesn't make you feel safe, bye. Tell them bye, because it's just not for you. Why drive yourself crazy? Listen, there are people who know how to value the person who's in front of them without trying to take in everyone else or by doing things that are going to trigger you and hurt you. So find someone who, typically it boils down to find someone who's comfortable in themselves. Most of the time, people who are out trying to get everyone else's attention is because they don't know how to give it to themselves. They don't feel value for themselves, so they're trying to get it from everyone else. Don't be with that person. Find someone who values themselves, that they belong to themselves, they feel comfortable with themselves, because in return, they'll be able to give that to you. You want to find a person who's safe, who's not trying to trigger you. Listen, there are some people out there you can say, hey, jealousy is kind of my button, if you kind of help me with this. And then some people they're just gonna do what they're gonna do because they're hurt people, and hurt people, and they're just gonna trigger. That's not fun for you. You deserve more. Just don't do it to yourself. Listen, if you need help around this, please reach out to me for some coaching. I'd love to have a conversation with you to help you navigate this, help you ground a little bit more, help you to incorporate some of these tools on a deeper level that serve you, so that when these situations happen, when they occur, that you don't feel like a terrible jealous monster and you don't blow things up. It's hard, and I understand, but I'd love to take you through some coaching to help you transform through that. And if you've not subscribed to my channel, then I highly encourage you, if this has resonated with you, hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, because typically I'm releasing videos like this all the time and you just don't want to miss it. And listen, at the end of the day, relationships, anytime we put our heart out there, it's hard work. It's not always easy. So I want to encourage you, don't beat yourself up in this process. That's the worst thing that you can do, is make yourself feel like more shit. Listen, you're already feeling bad inside. I know it. I know you're feeling bad inside for being this jealous person, because nobody else deals with this. And yes, a lot of other people deal with it. So please don't beat yourself up over this. Love yourself in the process. Say, listen, I just give myself some grace and patience. And the truth is, I am doing the best I can. And meet yourself there. But know this, you have what it takes, and that you, my dear, that you are already loved. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you the next time. You take care, my love.